A Heart to Hold, Episode 1. The dimly lit gallery is buzzing with chatter. People mill about, admiring the photographs displayed on the walls. Thami stands near the center, observing her work from afar. Her eyes scan the room as she takes a slow sip of her wine, wondering if anyone notices the small details in her photos that tell stories only she knows. Suddenly, a voice cuts through the crowd. Beautiful work. Thami turns. Her heart skips a bit. A tall man in a crisp suit stands beside her, admiring a photo she took in Lagos. His gaze shifts from the picture to her. I'm guessing this is yours? She nods, trying to remain composed. Yeah, how could you tell? There's something personal about it, like the photographer's been to that spot a thousand times. Thami lets out a small laugh. You're not far off. It's where I go to clear my head. The conversation feels easy, almost too easy. There's a silent understanding between them, but Thami remains guarded. Her last relationship had ended badly, and she wasn't ready to let anyone in again, especially not someone like him. Charming, mysterious, a bit too confident for his taste. I'm Desmond, by the way. Thami, mind showing me around? I'd love to hear more about your work. Thami hesitates, but not, leading him through the gallery. As they walk, Desmond seems genuinely interested in each photo, asking thoughtful questions. His deep voice is steady, calming even, but there's something about him she can't quite figure out. Why is he here? Why is he so interested? They stop in front of one of her most personal pieces, an image of an empty park bench under a stormy sky. This one, it feels lonely, like someone's waiting. Tami's heart races. How could he know? She clears her throat, trying to keep her voice steady. Yeah, it's it's about a loss. Desmond looks at her, his eyes softening. Is it yours? The loss, I mean. Sami turns away slightly, feeling exposed. She didn't expect to be having this conversation with a stranger, but something about him pulls at her, urging her to open up. Before she can answer, Desmond's phone buzzes. He glances at it, his expression changing for a split second, a flash of urgency, then gone. Sorry about about that. It's just work. He pockets the phone, but Thami senses there's more to it. Desmond's smooth exterior cracks for just a moment, and she wonders what he's hiding, changing the subject. So, what do you do when you're not analyzing photography? I run a business, but I'd rather hear more about you. Maybe another time. Maybe another time. They exchange smiles, and for a moment, the air between them feels charged. Thami thoughts race. There's something about Desmond she can't shake. She watches as he checks his phone again, a slight frown crossing his face. He clearly distracted. He's clearly distracted by something important, something urgent. I should probably head out, but will you let me take you out sometime? Thami freezes. Her mind flashes back to Leon, her ex, and how things had gone wrong. Desmond seems different, but can she really trust her instinct again? Before she can answer, the lights in the gallery flicker. A brief power outage plunges the room into darkness, and there's a collective gasp from the crowd. Thami feels Desmond step close to her, his voice low in her ear. Are you okay? She nods, but her heart is pounding, not from fear, but from something else. She feels the tension she pulled between them, and for a brief moment, she considered saying yes to that date. The lights flicker back on, and the room erupts in nervous laughter. Desmond steps back and giving her space. Think about it, Sammy. No pressure. He gives her one last look before turning to leave. Tammy watches him go, a mix of curiosity and hesitation swelling inside her. As the door closes behind him, Tammy takes a deep breath. Who is Desmond? And why does it feel like he just pulled her into something far bigger than a simple date?
Episode 2. The first date. First confusion. The cafe is warm and inviting, filled with the rich scent of coffee and fresh pastries. Thami sits at a small table, nervously tapping her fingers on the surface. She glances at her watch, then at the door. Thami, okay, just breathe. It's just coffee. She takes a deep breath, trying to calm her racing heart. Desmond walks in, looking effortlessly charming in a casual shirt and jeans. He scans the room until he sights me Thomas. A smile spread across his face as he approaches her. Sorry I'm late. Traffic was a nightmare. No problem. I just got here. Desmond sits down and they share an awkward moment of silence. Tommy can feel the tension crackling in the air. How's your day spent? Just working on some new projects. You? Same here. Lots of meetings. But I was really looking forward to this. Their conversation flows more easily, and Tommy starts to relax. Just then, a waiter arrives with a small notepad. Hi there. What can I get for you two? I'll have a cappuccino. Tommy? I'll just have a latte, please. As the waiter leaves, Desmond leans in closer, lowering his voice. I have to admit, I was nervous about today. Tommy raises an eyebrow, surprised. Really? You seem so confident. Confident is just a mask sometimes. Their connection depends. But suddenly, Tommy's phone buzzes on the table. She glances at the screen. A text from Leon. Can we talk? I need to explain everything. Tommy hesitates. Her heart sinking. She locks her phone, unsure of how to respond. Desmond notices her change in demeanor. Everything is okay? Yeah, just an odd friend. The waiter returns with their drinks, breaking the tension. And as he sets the cups down, Desmond's phone buzzes too. He quickly checks it, and Tommy notices a shadow across his face. Sorry, just work stuff. He puts his phone down, but Tommy can tell his butter is bothering him. The moment feels fragile, and she wants to dig deeper, but she holds back. So, any big plans for the weekend? Desmond seemed to contemplate his answer. His eyes focus on her. Actually, I was thinking about taking a short trip. Need to clear my head. So nice. What to? Before he can answer, a group of rowdy customers enter the cafe, laughing loudly. One of them bumps into Desmond's table, spilling a bit of his drink. Oops. Sorry about that, man. Desmond laughed it off. but Thami notices a flicker of annoyance in his eyes. She takes a sip of her latte, trying to ease the tension. Seems like they're here to have fun. Yeah, but it's a bit distracting, don't you think? Thami can see a different side of him emerging. He seemed to prefer quieter moments, but the case of the cafe contracts with that. We could always go somewhere else. Maybe. I don't mind the little noise, but there's something in his tone that suggests otherwise. Suddenly, Desmond's phone buzzes again.
This time, more insistently. He glances at the screen, his expression hardening. Everything's okay? Yeah, just some urgent emails. If he puts the phone face down, but Tammy can see it's not just work. There's tension building, and she wonders what it is. Are you sure? You seem distracted. Desmond takes a deep breath, running a hand through his hair. Honestly, it's just been a rough week. A lot going on. Tammy leans forward, intrigued. Wants to talk about it. Desmond hesitates, his eyes flickering to the door. It feels like he's weighing his option, debating whether to open up. Not yet, maybe another time. Tammy nods, expecting his choice, but the air grows heavy with unspoken words, and she can't shake the feeling that he's hiding something. Okay, just know I'm here if you want to share. Just then, Desmond's phone buzzes again. This time, he picks it up, reading the message quickly. I have to take this. Just a second. He steps away, leaving Tammy alone at the table. She takes a sip of her latte, watching him. The cheerful atmosphere of the cafe feels so far away, and an unsettling feeling creeps in. Desmond steps outside, eyes glued to his phone. Text from unknown number. We need to talk. It's about Tammy. He looks up, glancing back, glancing back at Tammy through the window. She's smiling, unaware of the storm brewing just outside. Whispers to himself, "What have I gotten myself into?" Back to Tammy. Tammy watches Desmond from afar, a mix of curiosity and concern in her chest. Why did he need to step outside? What was that message about? Desmond returns, his demeanor changed. "Sorry about that, let's continue." But Tammy senses the shift the moment the head is slipping away. "Sure, but is something wrong?" He interrupts, trying to brush it off. "No, not really. Everything's fine." But Tammy nods her. The spark they has is now overshadowed by the secret lingering between them. She takes a deep breath, realizing that their first date is not going as she hoped. Episode 3. The room is dimly lit. Desmond sits at his desk, staring at his phone. The text from the unknown number still lingers on the screen. His mind races and paces the room, re- replaying the events of the day in his head. What should have been a normal date with Tammy is now clouded by questions. His phone rings. He glances at the caller ID. Unknown. Desmond hesitates for a moment before answering. "Who is this?" There's a pause on the other end. Then a voice, calm, almost too calm. "You playing a dangerous game, Desmond." Desmond's hand tightens around the phone. He glances at the closed curtains, wondering if it's being washed. What do you want? To remind you of the deal, stick to it. Things will get complicated. I'm handling it. Don't call me again. He hangs up, his heart pounding. He throws the phone on the couch and sinks into a chair, burying his face in his hand. In Tammy's apartment night. Meanwhile, Tammy is at her apartment, sitting on the floor, surrounded by her photography equipment. She's scrolling through her phone, staring at Leon's last message. She hasn't responded yet. Unsure if she could, she should. She glances at the photo she took of it Desmond during their date. He looks so at it, at ease, so open, but something about him felt off. Her thoughts are interrupted by a knock on the door. She jumps, startled. It's late, too late for visitors. She approaches the door cautiously, calling through the door. Who is it? There's no answer. She presses her ear against the door, hearing faint footsteps retreating down the hallway. Her heart races. She unlocks the door and opens it slightly, peeking outside. The hallway is empty, but a small envelope is lying on the ground. Tammy picks it up, her hand trembling. She opens the envelope and pulls out a piece of paper. Her eyes widen as she reads the single line of text in bold handwriting. Stay away from Desmond. She stares at the note, her mind racing. Who sent this and why? Suddenly, her phone buzzes, startling her. It's Desmond. She hesitates for a moment before answering. Hey, hey, sorry if it is late. I just wanted to check in, make sure you're okay. Thami clutches the note in her hand, unsure of how to respond. Should she tell him how about it, or would that just make things worse? I'm fine, just a bit tired. There's a pause on Desmond's end, and Thami can sense he's holding something back too. Okay, let me know if you need anything. The call ends, leaving Tammy in silence. She stares at the note again, trying to make sense of the growing mystery around Desmond. In Desmond's apartment, Desmond sits on his couch, staring at the wall. His mind is a mess of secrets, lies, and the weight of his past. The call from the unknown number haunts him. He grabs a drink from the table and gulps it down, hoping to drown his thoughts, but it doesn't help. Suddenly, his phone buzzes again. It's another text from the unknown number. I want you. Time's running out. Desmond's face hardens. He grabs his jacket and storms out of the apartment, heading into the night. Desmond walks quickly through the dark street, his breath visible in the cool night air. He pulls his phone out and dials a number. After a few rings, a familiar voice picks up. We need to talk. Now. In an abandoned warehouse. Desmond walks into a dimly lit abandoned warehouse. A man dressed in dark clothing stands near the back, leaning against a rusted metal beam. He's tall, with sharp features and a calculating smile. Desmond, always so serious. I told you to stay out of my life. Why are you threatening me again? The man laughs, stepping closer. Threatening. No, no. Just reminding you of your promise. You think you can just walk away from me, our deal because you met a pretty face. Desmond's jaw tightens. Tammy has nothing to do with this. The man raises an eyebrow, amused. She doesn't. Are you sure about that? Because it looks like she's getting a bit too close for comfort. Desmond feels clenched. He knows the man is toying with him, but the fear of losing Thami keeps him from retaliating. Here's the deal. You keep playing your part and Chip stays safe. If you deviate, well, accident happened. Desmond glares at the man, hatred burning in his eyes. But he knows he's trapped. The man smirks, satisfied with Desmond's silence. Good boy. Now go back to your little romance. But remember, I'm always watching. As the man walks away, Desmond stands in the middle of the warehouse, the weight of his secrets pressing down on him. He knows he can't protect Thami if she gets too close to the truth. But now, but how long can he keep her in the dark? In Thami's apartment, Thami sits on her couch, staring at the note again. Something is seriously wrong, but she doesn't know that. But she knows what? Her phone buzzes with a message from Leon, but she ignores it. Her thoughts consumed by Desmond and the growing mystery surrounding him. Thami, still unaware of the danger, is drawn deeper into Desmond's world, settling, setting the stage for more secrets to be revealed.